Good evening, Oswego, and welcome to WTOP 10 Monday Night News, your connection to Oswego and beyond. I'm Ben Sperduti.
And I'm Megan Roberts. Today is Monday, October 22nd, 2012, and this is your news, sports, and weather, all before the first commercial break. Let's take a look at your top stories. 10 News starts right now.
Oswego School District is preparing to lawyer up for lawsuits filed by parents of Kingsford Park Elementary. In two of the pending suits, an unnamed aggressor student is being accused of sexual harassment. One set of parents claim the student harassed their child shortly after arriving in the district 2 years ago. The other suit claims the same student abused their child while students were changing into Halloween costumes during a class. Principal Mary Volkemer and teacher Denise Fayette are being accused in the suits for not acting on either series of incidents.
A Granby man is charged with keeping a woman against her will. 41-year-old Richard Mears is accused of threatening the woman with a knife and tying her hands behind her back. Mears forced his victim to sleep in his living room as he blocked the door. The woman was able to escape from the home, where she made it to a neighbor's house to call police. Mears was later arrested and is being held in Oswego County Jail.
And now we'll check outside with current conditions for meteorologist
Ryan Farrell. What's it looking like out there, Ryan?
Thanks, guys. Well, outside of Campus Center right now, we currently have a temperature of 46 degrees as the bus is going by me right now on this cool night. We do have partly cloudy skies, but the winds are thankfully calm. Overnight, we can expect a low temperature of 40 degrees. The winds will remain calm though, but the cloud cover will gradually increase overnight. Our current regional radar is free of rain right now, but that will be changing over the next couple of days. More about that coming up in my full forecast, but for now, back to the desk.
Local governments looming on fiscal crisis are having a tougher time getting the governor's attention. Today, Andrew Cuomo met with Syracuse Mayor Stephanie Miner in an attempt to discuss financial aid for the city. However, the governor made it clear that with the cuts he has been making, cities like Syracuse need to start looking to balance their budget on their own. Miner has followed along with such cuts requested by Cuomo, but she and other local governments are trying to express how difficult it has become. They would like to Cuomo not to see it as needing money, but needing reform.
Residents of the town of Onondaga still have time to let their voices be heard in regards to hydrofracking. The town board will be holding a meeting tomorrow night to schedule a public hearing for November 5th. Following the public hearing, the board is expected to vote on whether to extend the suspension on hydrofracking, which is set to expire in November. Written comments from locals can be sent to Supervisor Thomas Andino. The town will then be voting on the matter of allowing hydrofracking in this area at a meeting scheduled for December 3rd.
SUNY Oswego's Women's Center put on their biggest event of the year tonight. Take Back the Night, it's called.
Nicole Lacey is standing by with more on this event. Nicole?
Celebrating Take Back the Night. Take Back the Night is a march protesting domestic violence and sexual assault and an open mic to speak out against violence. This organization, known as the Women's Center, is to educate Oswego State Campus about issues facing women, the community, and the world. This group holds weekly informational meetings, educational programming, and sets up special events like the one held tonight. For WTOP 10 News, this has been Nicole Lacey. Now back to the desk.
Well, that sounds like a really great event tonight, really important event.
Absolutely. It's great how they always have these things going on on campus.
Well, now we're going to see what's going on in Oswego.
Laker hockey is back. This past Saturday, October 20th, marked the beginning of the men's ice hockey season. The Oswego Lakers took on the USA 18 national team for a sold-out crowd in the Campus Center Arena. The game came during SUNY Oswego's Family and Friends Weekend, with many students experiencing the game with loved ones to cheer on the Laker men. Right from the start of the game, the teams were very aggressive toward one another. With the added pressure of trying to win the season opener, The Lakers were unable to capitalize on the 31 shots made on goal. Team USA scored 1 goal in the first period and ended the game with a second goal in the final period. The Laker men have another opportunity to show our true colors this weekend against SUNY Cortland, Friday, October 26th at 7 p.m., and again against Elmira College, Saturday, October 27th at 7 p.m. The gold is as good as ours since we're halfway there. For full coverage of the game, stay tuned to WTOP10 News.
Well, Wednesday is the big day here at Oswego State as the college prepares for its annual Media Summit, a panel discussion featuring well-known and seasoned veterans of the broadcasting industry. The summit is being presented under the title A Star is Born, with the panelists discussing current issues in the field, with advice for students studying broadcasting, and what will be affecting them. It has been a staple at the college since 2005 after being founded by Oswego alum Lou Borelli. It will begin at 3 p.m. in Tyler Hall on Wednesday.
SUNY Chancellor Nancy Zimpher says the problems with the SUNY Research Foundation are being addressed. The state comptroller cited many issues with the Research Foundation that Zimpher says confirmation that change to the program was necessary. Some of the changes Zimpher is implementing are firing the operations manager for the Research Foundation from Buffalo State College, tightening controls on the chancellor's account, and calling for open competition in signing contracts.
And now we'll see what's going on in sports with Tim LeMay. Tim, what's going on?
Thanks, guys. I'm Tim LeMay with your WTOP10 Sports Update. The Lakers hockey team kicked off their exhibition play on Saturday night, taking on the United States Developmental Under-18 team. The game did not go in Oswego's favor as the Lakers went on to lose 2-0. Senior goaltenders Andrew Hare and Dan Jones split time in net with freshman goalie Justin Gilbert and combined to stop 38 out of 40 shots. Senior Luke Moody led the Lakers with 5 shots on goal. As the video said, the Lakers are open their regular season this Friday at 7 p.m. when they take on the Cortland Red Dragons. And coming up later, I'll have your full sports report, including overtime football and playoff baseball. But now back to the desk.
All right, thank you, Tim. Coming up after the break, New York's gay marriage law is legally questioned for the first time. And tonight is also the final debate before the elections for the presidential race.
We'll stay rain-free overnight, but how will that change for the upcoming week? Stay tuned to WTOP 10 at 10.
MBA program helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
Hi, I'm CNN's Rob Marciano, and you're watching WTOP 10, your television station.
I'm lucky. I get to do something I love.
How many of you think homework is just as important as teamwork?
I help keep kids in school.
Good.
And that's the name of the game.
My name is LaDainian Thomason. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer. Live United.
WTOP TV 10, Oswego, New York. I'm the kid. Come on.
Good evening, Oswego. I'm meteorologist Ryan Farrell, here to take a full look at your forecast. If you missed our current conditions before, here they are. We're currently at 46 degrees right now under partly cloudy skies, but thankfully though we do have a calm wind. Now, our radar right now is clear, just like it was for the majority of today, but zooming out a little more, you can see this large area of showers that will be heading its way into central New York for the next couple of days. I'll time those out a little later in my forecast. But for tonight, we can expect the clouds to increase overnight. We're going to bottom out right around 40 degrees, and the winds will remain calm. Now, 8 a.m. as you're heading out to class, if you unfortunately have an 8 a.m. class, these showers will be over us. They will be light in nature though. Just take the extra jacket, the rain jacket, as you're heading out to class. By 2 p.m., maybe you're stepping outside, going out to lunch. The chance is still going to be there, and that's going to continue to 5 p.m. Maybe you're driving home from work. Now, the chance will be smaller as we go on through the day, but it will still be there. Maybe take the umbrella as you're going out to class, just in case. But again, it will be light in nature. So for Tuesday, we can expect those scattered showers again. We're going to top out right around 58 degrees. And for Tuesday night, the rain should move out of the region. We'll remain mostly cloudy. We'll bottom out right around 50 degrees with a northeast wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. We have low pressure moving into our region from the west. That's what's going to spark off these showers, along with an associated warm front, so we will warm up over the next couple of days. Temperatures around the state right now. Our neighbors to the south, 52 in Syracuse. Buffalo at 56 right now. Our cold spot right now, Plattsburgh up to the north at 47 degrees, and our warm spot, New York City at 67. Here is our current fall foliage for the northeast. Right now we are at peak, so those leaves are really changing. Beautiful colors out there. So if you get the chance, head outdoors, maybe go for a walk. I know midterms are coming up, so it gets a little stressful. So if you can, get out there, enjoy the nature and those leaves. Maybe call me, we can go for a walk together, who knows. For Tuesday and Wednesday, we can expect those showers. But as we go on Thursday and Friday, we're gonna clear out. It will be mostly sunny. We're gonna be right around 70 degrees. Beautiful for October, a good 20 degrees above average. So guys, there might be some rain the next couple of days, but after that, we're really gonna clear out and it's gonna be beautiful. I mean, 70 degrees for late October, what more can you ask for?
Absolutely perfect. I just got one of my jackets from home and it's fleece. I'm so glad that I don't have to wear it for a good couple of days because I can just go back to the shorts.
Not yet,
you
definitely.
know what you were saying about the leaves? I was driving down 104 yesterday, and it's just absolutely gorgeous out there. Beautiful autumn day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So great outside right now.
My favorite part about this time of year.
Thanks so much, Ryan.
An archaeological gold mine turned up in a New York City reservoir. During an excavation in Westchester County, hundreds of fossils and Native American artifacts were dug up to the delight of the Department of Environmental Protection. Stone tools, spearheads, and various other artifacts were identified, all dating back thousands of years into New York Native American history. All of them will be donated to the Historical Society of Sleepy Hollow and Tarrytown, according to a report by the Associated Press.
Well, a precedent-setting battle may be underway in New York. Melissa Irwin and Jenny McCarthy of Albany were turned away from a potential wedding site because they are gay. The couple filed a discrimination complaint against the Liberty Ridge farm owners. The couple says the owners were fine with hosting the wedding until realizing they are a gay couple. This is the first time the state's new gay marriage law is being brought into the legal sphere since its passing in 2011. The owner's spokesperson is stating that they are well within their constitutional rights to deny the couple based on conflicting religious beliefs. However, the Lambda Legal Senior Counsel, Susan Sommer, said that a business that serves the public is in violation of New York's human rights law if it discriminates based on sexual orientation.
A Wisconsin man is being charged of killing his wife in false jealousy. 45-year-old Radcliffe Franklin Houghton shot and killed his wife Zena as well as two of her coworkers at the spa where she worked. Houghton had a restraining order placed on him by his wife after repeated threats to her under suspicion she was cheating on him. Despite a stipulation in the restraining order, he managed to purchase a firearm 2 days prior to the shooting. Houghton committed suicide in a remote location after fleeing the scene of the crime.
Well, it's round number 3 and the final face-off for presidential candidates Barack Obama and Mitt Romney. And just hours before sparks started flying in Boca Raton, Florida, polls show that the two are in a deadlock. According to a CNN poll of polls compiled and released today, 47% of voters say they support President Barack Obama. but an equal amount say that they back Republican nominee Mitt Romney. The final debate focusing on foreign affairs is one of the candidates' last big efforts to sway undecided voters. And being only 2 weeks out of Election Day, predictions for the outcome over this race are as hazy as ever.
'17th century North America now has a Native American with the title of saint. Pope Benedict canonized Mohawk Kateri Tekakwitha after a series of miracles resulting from a prayer to her name, one of which came in 2006 when 5-year-old Jake Finkelbonner was cured of a critical flesh disease that trumped surgeries and hospital drugs. Tekakwitha was beatified by Pope John Paul II in 1980 after being declared venerable 37 years before. Pope Benedict also named 5 other saints on Sunday and held a grand mass in celebration at St. Peter's Square.
The conflict-torn country of Syria may be seeing some relief from the United Nations. The UN is planning a peacekeeping force for Syria if a proposed ceasefire takes hold in the country, which has been suffering from a political crisis since March of 2011. These talks come as UN Arab League Joint Special Representative for Syria, Lakhdar Brahimi, is in the Syrian capital, Damascus, to mediate a ceasefire between government troops and armed opposition fighters. The peacekeeping force is one of the plans being discussed to put an end to the 19th-month crisis. The deployment of a UN peacekeeping force in Syria will require a unanimous decision by the 15 members of the UN Security Council. And when we come back, we'll have Marlena Montero. But first, here's a look at your late-night menu.
Alumni, class of '76, we're on the set of the Today Show. You know, when I was at Oswego, I didn't even want to be on camera. I wanted to be running one of these cameras or producing or directing, and I somehow ended up making the transition to being on camera, and I know a lot of you are thinking about that. So make sure you're there for the Lou O'Donnell Media Summit. I'm very excited. I think it's going to be terrific, and you can find out what you need to know. Also, Garrick Utley, a little known fact, is not only the tallest journalist in the world, but he also wanted to be a country music singer. True story. Ask him. Really. Be there. October 26th. Seriously.
It's the 24th.
October 24th.
That's okay.
October 24th.
Because
you know what? If you're there the 26th, though, it's a lot more room. There's a lot more room on the 26th. 24th is going to be crowded. Get there the 23rd so you can get a seat. So Perfect. You're there for the 24th. Stay till the 26th. You know, get an Oswego sub, sit there, and just, you know, I don't think anybody will throw you out. I don't know. 24th. Not the 26th.
The Dr. Lewis B. O'Donnell Media Summit, Wednesday, October 24th, 3 p.m. at the Waterman Theater.
The Oswego MBA program, helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online, or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
Well, in celebration of their Outtober month, the Pride Alliance has been a highlighted club here at Oswego. Marlena, what's going on with that club?
Well, the Pride Alliance is SUNY Oswego's only LGBTQ+ organization standing for human equality and support on the university campus. Only LGBTQ+ organization. As Oswego's Gay Straight Alliance, it brings together the gay, lesbian, bisexual community on the SUNY Oswego campus and the straight community, also known as allies. I sat down with Marianne Holmes, the president of the Pride Alliance, to discuss the stories of coming out.
There are some terrible and sad stories that I hear. I don't think that necessarily it's all bad or all good. I think it changes based on your community, who's in it, you know, if it's rural, if it's city, if it's conservative, if it's, you know, liberal. It's really a question that varies with where you are, I think, and how people are treated. I've had people tell me a range of experiences, from super good and you go, well, every gay person should live there because that's great, and then to horror stories that you go, oh my gosh, I don't know how I could have ever dealt with that, and you just realize how strong that person is.
The Pride Alliance strives to be a symbol of support on the university campus. Anyone is more than welcome to join the club.
Our club is 100% open. We accept new members at any point that you would like to join. We are never closed door to anyone. We always welcome new people because people are constantly in the process of coming out or in the process of finding out their roommate or their sibling or someone else is coming out, or all of a sudden a professor mentions something and it resonates with them and they're like, oh, maybe I should check this out. This is something I'm interested in. So we get new members almost on a weekly basis. This year we've had them, which is a great thing for us to see because we really can show that we're really reaching out and affecting the campus.
The Gay Straight Alliance hopes to spread human equality and understanding no matter the sexual orientation a person might have.
Treatment of the LGBTQ community is getting better each and every year. I've seen that within my own lifetime alone, definitely. I think people are becoming more accepting and it is becoming more less weird and more normal and more accepted to the point where it's not so much like a difference. It's becoming more a blanket, just like, okay, great, you are, you're not, that's fine. But I think there's still changes to be made, but I think it has been changing for the better, definitely.
The Pride Alliance holds their meetings every Thursday at 7 p.m. in Campus Center in room 133. My name is Marlena Montero, and that was your SA Club News.
All right, thank you, Marlena.
Thank you, Marlena.
It was very good. It's great to show the see how strong that they have definitely become in a group setting.
Absolutely. A lot of support from the campus. It's really great to see a club like that that's so diverse and welcomes so many different people.
Yeah,
thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Definitely. Well, Lindsay Lohan's father pulls another publicity stunt.
And Mad TV viewers get their Mad Men back. Christina Muchler has the story.
Lohan is feuding with her father again. Michael attempted to stage an intervention for alcohol and drug abuse last week after the troubled star failed to show for a shoot. Her dad spoke to Entertainment Tonight, claiming his daughter's friends and legal team were all on board with the plan.
Lindsay's team was waiting to come by the house, and before we could do anything, she took off and went to another hotel.
Lindsay's rep denies her management participated in any intervention. Hollywood lovebirds Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel are finally coming out with details about their top-secret Italian wedding last week. Timberlake tells People magazine the evening was magical, and Jessica called it a fantasy. The celebration lasted several days and included a beach party and fireworks. And Dish Network customers can breathe a sigh of relief. The company has finally settled a lawsuit with Cablevision and AMC that kept hit shows like Mad Men and The Walking Dead off customers' TV since July. Dish agreed to pay $700 million to AMC Network.
And now a full look at sports with Tim LeMay.
The Lady Lakers soccer team wrapped up senior day on Saturday with a 1-0 overtime win against the Cortland Red Dragons. Junior Nikki Lyadka tallied the lone goal of the contest 2 minutes into the extra period. Senior goalie Emily Veronier made 2 saves in the game for the Oswego Lakers. Oswego will be graduating Veronier, Shelly Bateman, Carly Olds, Cassie Klein, and Amanda Woods. Their last game is this Wednesday at Laker Fields against Clarkson. Overtime was no stranger to the professionals either, with the New England Patriots and New York Jets requiring an extra period to decide their divisional NFL contest. We pick up the action in the fourth quarter with Patriots kicker Steven Gostkowski tying the game late at 26. Heading into overtime, Gostkowski booted another kick, and the Patriots defense sacked Jets quarterback Mark Sanchez to force a fumble and end the game. The Patriots move into first place of the AFC East and face the St. Louis Rams next Sunday in London. The Detroit Tigers will have to wait another night to find out their competition for the World Series. The San Francisco Giants battled back against the St. Louis Cardinals last night. We picked this one up in the first inning when Cardinals shortstop Pete Kozma can't handle the infield hits, scoring Brandon Belt and giving the Giants a 2-0 lead. The Giants would not relinquish the lead, going on to win 6-1 and tie the series at 3. They face off tonight in Game 7 with the Cardinals pitcher Kyle Losey taking the mound against Giants' Matt Cain. The winner of tonight's game will move on to face the Tigers in the World Series. Current score in that game in the top of the 6th, the Giants are up 7-0. That'll do it for sports. Now over back to the desk.
All right, thank you, Tim. And when we come back, we'll take a look at the lighter side of news and a final look at your forecast. Stay tuned. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
Oswego MBA program helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
Hi, I'm CNN's Rob Marciano, and you're watching WTOP10, your television station.
I'm lucky. I get to do something I love.
How many of you think homework is just as important as teamwork?
I help keep kids in school.
Good.
And that's the name of the game.
My name is LaDainian Thomason. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer. Live United.
You're watching WTOP TV10, Oswego, New York. I'm the kid. Come on.
For those of you wondering how far Halloween costumes can go, consider this potentially fatal incident. A 9-year-old girl was attending a Halloween party amidst family dressed in a black costume with a black hat. After sitting on a hill at sunset, a relative mistook her for a skunk in the distance and was shot with a shotgun. The girl was transported to Pittsburgh Children's Hospital and is in intensive care. Whether or not the man will face charges is undecided. Strangely enough, police stated that the man was sober at the party.
Well, remember this guy? That's Scott Van Duzer, the pizza shop owner who gave President Obama a big bear hug last month. Well, the president is inviting him as a guest for the final presidential debate in Boca tonight. The president met Van Duzer during a campaign stop to Big Apple Pizza in Fort Pierce on September 6th. It probably doesn't hurt to have a big guy on your side. According to a pool reporter who was at the restaurant, Van Duzer stands 6'3", weighs 260 pounds, and says he can bench press 350 pounds.
And now let's take a final look at your forecast with meteorologist Ryan Farrell. Ryan, how's it looking?
So for tomorrow, we can expect scattered showers throughout the region, but they will be light in nature, so it won't really be a washout at all. We're going to moderate into the upper 50s. A little bit of a difference from what we've been seeing lately. I mean, with these warm temperatures in the 60s. But as I said earlier, you know, after we get through the rain and the colder temperatures, we're going to get up to the 70s come the weekend. So it's going to be a beautiful weekend.
Can't wait.
Sounds like a beautiful weekend, and hopefully we can hold that weather over to Halloween next week for the little ones.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I'll see what I can do, guys.
Okay.
I'll try my best.
But
do what you
speaking
can.
of Halloween, I cannot believe that somebody would shoot somebody dressed as a skunk.
I mean, it's one thing to dress the part, but to completely miss the part. And I don't understand where the shotgun came in. It's especially for somebody that she was potentially related to.
Oh, I know. And
Very
I mean,
peculiar
even
incident.
if it was a skunk, like I don't think it requires shooting it. I mean,
Right.
you smell bad for a little bit, but
Not a big deal.
So how do you think the presidential debate's going on?
From what I was able to watch earlier, it looked like Obama was able to take a couple quick jabs, but I mean, they're keeping it civil tonight, so we'll see how that goes.
They definitely are. It's going to be an interesting outcome this year, that is for sure.
I can't believe that at this point they are so deadlocked. It
Neither
doesn't
can I.
seem, with the amount of campaigning that's been going on, I mean, it's been almost a year now that you've really been getting like bits and pieces, especially from Romney, who had to go through the primaries. So
yes,
it's going to be a very interesting thing to see in 2 weeks.
Absolutely.
So.
All right then. Well, that will do it for us here at WTOP 10 News.
I'm Tim LeMay.
I'm Ryan Farrell.
I'm Megan Roberts.
And I'm Ben Sperduti. Good night, Oswego.